What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Movie Files. Joining me, as always, little brother Jace, bro shot. How are you on this fine Wednesday?
I am fine on this fine Wednesday. I cannot say how I'll be on other Wednesdays, but this fine Wednesday, I'm doing well.
Excellent. And Chief, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm good.
No delayed gratification entrance today. You're here ready to go. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Beautiful day. I took a big wet bite out of the day. You know what I mean? And it was enjoyable. So now here I am enjoying the time with you all. And this is enjoyable too. What's up to the cast and crew who join us, man. And I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
All right. Well, let's see what's up with the chat as we speak. What up, Snake Eyes? Howdy.
Howdy.
And Jalen talking about our topic for tonight.
Paul.
Ooh, I see one on my list right there on the thumbnail. Yes. Jalen, what's up? King Elector's here. The king is in the building. What's up, y'all?
Nice.
It's the king. What's up, man?
All right, let's get into one thing that I definitely want to discuss. So there is a new Superman trailer, probably the last one. 2 minutes. Got to see an intense Lex Luthor coming for Superman's headpiece, protected, and a lot of action in this one. Superman was not getting beat up the entire trailer, Chief. What did you think?
I thought this trailer was what the other trailer should have been. Superman flying, Superman fighting, Superman looking somewhat like Superman. I don't know, you know what I mean? He was in there even cracking jokes. The thing is that you want to see your Superman do. I don't know what was up with the trailer before then. This is the trailer. This is the trailer that we wanted to see. You know what I mean? We wanted to see Superman being Superman. He didn't look like a sucker the whole time.
He did not.
Knocking
out teeth.
You got some Lois Lane action. You got some with team up. You got the guy guarding the beef. You got a lot of things out of this trailer that made you say, "Huh, okay." And that last trailer, like I said, you just saw Superman just getting thrown to the ground for 2 minutes. This trailer, you actually saw Superman being Superman, and that's what you want to see when you see a Superman trailer. That's what brings you to the seats. Superman doing super things.
Speaking of seats, then, does this make you want to purchase one of those big fancy IMAX seats so you can see it in all its glory?
No. But I did enjoy the trailer. Now, if you give it a good review, I'll go see it. Matinee, Saturday morning, 9 a.m.
Jace is absolutely going to take one for the team here because Jace wants to see it. I'm going to bring you with me when I go see this movie.
Who? You bring who with you?
You. That guy. Yeah. That guy. You.
This man right here.
Yeah. What's up, David Thanos? What's up, James Green? How are you?
Thanos, Dream.
David
Thanos.
Thanos.
I noticed, man.
What's that?
You fixed the polarity of the cameras. Because you used to have to go the opposite. Like if I wanted to look up at Jace, I would have to go this way to do it. But now I can just point to him straight to him and look up at him. Before I used to have to the camera, you know what I'm talking about? It was
The funny thing is you're saying this, it is still the other way.
You're doing the opposite direction. Which is, that's why he was laughing. He said, if I want to look up for Jace, Jace is on this side.
Nope.
This is Jace.
No.
This is on my screen. If I'm looking at you, I'm pointing right to your square right here.
You're just pointing to me?
That's right there. That's you right above me on the square. Just over here on this square.
All right. Anyway, we can play
I don't
Hollywood
like you
Squares
right now,
all
Trace.
night.
I'm on my way.
Hopefully, you can find my square. David Thanos says decent trailer,
See?
but the movie is still going to be super trash.
See, people like the trailer.
King Collector says that guy Gardner doesn't look too good. I think they cast the wrong guy. Hey, guy.
What? Okay, hold on. What
I'm
don't
about to
you
beat you
like about Guy Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner? Is it the hair, or because I if you go on his Instagram, you always see pictures of Guy Gardner from I think probably the Justice League International run.
Yeah, Kevin
And
McGuire.
it looks like very similar to what he looks like in the movie, and that's why it's. I'm intrigued. What's your issue? What's your thoughts?
Mine?
Well, I'm trying to say the one who I just saw it, King Collector. Because I mean, if there is any criticism I actually have right now, it's the costumes. Because David Cornsweet, if you actually look at him in regular outfits, he actually looks. He's a big guy compared to even Nicholas. I do not know his last name, but who? Yeah, it's if you laugh at the haircut, that's his haircut. But David Cornsweet looks like a bigger guy than he does in the Superman costume. Because I know his chief was complaining last week, he doesn't look as big compared to Henry Cavill. But if you probably look at their height and weight, he's probably bigger than Henry Cavill, and I think that's kind of weird to me. That's something I have a criticism on.
King Collector, yeah, it just looks off to me. It's not the guy I grew up on. I think what the real issue is, just from the comic book visual and translating that to live action, is this section of his bowl cut is pronounced. It's like super, and then it's got a tight fade. This, you can't really get that fade look. Let me go to another picture to show it better. But yeah, that's, I think, the thing, because it looks like it's a Mo haircut, but it looked different in the comics. So because you can't get that effect properly, it doesn't look quite right. But I think seeing him in action, in motion, it looks fine. Let me see here.
I'm trying to see if we can
Like
find
this
this small enough cut to see.
Hold on. Let me do this. All right. I found a better picture, which I think shows it a little bit better. There you go. Oops. So that's what his hair, but again, the bowl should be a little bit more pronounced. I think it looks like Guy Gardner. I just think, like you, the costume, but there's a reason for the costumes. I just don't like it. The costumes, not what there's a reason for it. They should have casted Mike Davis, the Raiders.
I think the one person that there's two characters right now that are heroes that I like their costume. It's Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific. Those two look very good to me. I mean, Mr. Terrific is. I mean, it's hard not to. To get that costume wrong. I mean, heck, the Arrowverse got that costume right for whoever, Curtis Hall, not Mr. Terrific.
And I will not be upset at you hating on that Arrow take of Mr. Terrific.
They say
let me braid my hair up real quick.
Yeah. Is 6'5", 150.
What did you say?
He's 6'5", 150 pounds.
Who?
The new Superman.
Are you sure he's 150 pounds?
He put on 40 pounds to get to the role.
That's because he was 100. He was 120 pounds.
That's some bad math, by the way.
I was to say that was some cheap math right there.
Terrible math. No, if I'm saying it's bad math, you got a problem.
So 6'5", One's 50.
I think you may need to check your internet search on that one.
Hey man, he's not coming to a fridge near you. That's for sure. You know, that Superman's at the gym. He's running long distances. You know what I mean? He's a runner.
He's a sprinter.
You know, the marathons.
Steiner,
That
man.
really is. And you put my 200% plus his 25%. You get a chance. Let's go to Microsoft.
How are you?
And what's going on, man? You need some tea? Your allergies getting you?
In lieu of not getting sleep, I have caffeine.
Ah, awesome.
What is it,
Allergies. What'd you say?
You drinking what?
Tea.
Is it a shot of yak in there?
No.
Oh.
I went to Wendy's, who's now going to be a sponsor. They served me watered down Coke, but it was bad because I knew it was going to be whack from the jump because it was light brown. Like it was already in a watered down cup, just sitting there for like 30 minutes.
Oh.
I got a junior bacon. They forgot to cook the bacon.
JBC. Oh no.
Okay, that's even worse because at Wendy's they tend to have the machines where you can mix the Coke before you see it. So why, after you press the machine and you see this pale imitation Coke, did you not just pour it out and get something else?
I blame myself. I went to the wrong Wendy's. They're consistently awful. But anyway, I was excited about the trailer. I liked the scene where we had Superman and Crypto in action. So it wasn't just Crypto coming to bail him out. That was fun. That's something we haven't seen. With this trailer, I was looking for things unique to this movie because we've seen how many Superman movies. There's 4 Christopher Reeve films. There was one of our guy, Brandon Roth. We had 2, 3-ish starring Henry Cavill. And I think this one was pretty cool in the sense of, oh, wow, okay, he's palling around, he's making jokes. He's not just super virtuous, he's regular dude. And they can hang out with his folks. And he can get some little happy time with Lois Lane. And he's talking trash to Lex Luthor, which I like. It was good.
I actually like that this Lex Luthor is similar, is closer to me to the animated series Lex Luthor. He's an actual businessman, but he really does want to kill Superman. He actually has a crew working for him, and not the version we saw in Superman Returns where Kyle Penn doesn't even get a line to speak, which is the most asinine thing they could have thought of.
That was really weird. It was because Kyle Penn isn't. I mean, he wasn't some random nobody at that point. It was like, oh, cool. Hey, he gonna say a word.
Got a word. And it was, everyone knew it was, okay, is he gonna be smart, funny? I mean, this is a guy from Harold and Kumar, and you have him as a non-speaking role. But we see him, he's in screen way too much. He's not even just a background character. We see him all the time, and you're gonna crack a joke, you're gonna say anything? No. I'm paid to be here, but not speak. Okay.
I feel like all of his lines got cut off. Maybe they had Josh Whedon do the cut.
Thank you. I'm glad you was going there. It's like, oh wait, Brown, mute.
Got you. What else did I think was pretty cool? Did we see Hawkgirl in this trailer? I feel like we didn't.
Now the fight scene where you actually see Superman actually using the heat vision and actually punching the dude out. I mean, that was like, okay, we're good. You saw Hawkgirl. You saw a not Justice League, but heroes in the last one. So they saw Lyles Movie File, saw Chief's, clip saying, hey, I don't want to suck a Superman. And they're like, you know what? We'll give him a clip. We aren't giving you a super sucker. So hope you like it, Chief.
I definitely feel like between the two, we're seeing a lot more hype for Superman than the MCU Marvel Studios Fantastic Four. And I don't think Fantastic Four has been slack. I just feel like Warner Brothers is pushing this super, no pun intended, hard because they really want people to go see this movie. It is not a thing. I feel like it's been a long time since we've had a blockbuster movie where the studio was like, this is a blockbuster movie. You absolutely have to go. Like, you can't go anywhere. Social media, seeing a bus. You can't escape Superman. Where we haven't quite gotten near the midpoint of June where we're going to ramp up the Fantastic Four hype, but it's all about Superman right now.
I think the reason is, unlike a lot of other films, you have the head of the studio of DC Studios. He's the one directing. Hey, I'm willing to push in all my chips on this movie. You need this to be a blockbuster. I have faith that this will actually be what Warner Brothers needs. And I think that's even as much as Kevin Feige, kind of the rumors were that, hey, he really believes in Fantastic Four. He's not the one you see out in public saying, hey, this movie's great. But James Gunn is, no, I believe in this movie as much as I believed in Guardians. I was going to say Dawn of the Dead, but he wasn't James Gunn, but he wrote that movie. He believes in this movie so much. I'm pushing in the chips. Let's go.
Well, I believe in Joe Hendry. King Collector says that Man of Steel is such a good movie. This reboot is going to be an uphill battle to live up to that. Hopefully, it's not too many characters in it. Chief, what say you? I know you love Man of Steel, and I would serve this up just for you.
I do love the Man of Steel. I don't know what this is going to be. Like I said, it was a better trailer, and I'll be the first one to admit it was a better trailer. But is the movie going to be good? I don't know. How long did you say the movie was? Because it looks like a lot going on. It looks like a lot going on, bro. And they didn't have the they're not doing an origin story.
No.
So this seems like it's got to be at least 2 hours 30 minutes, 2 hours 45 minutes.
Off by 21 minutes. Do you think it's higher or lower?
Higher.
It's 2 hours and 9 minutes.
Oh, lower then. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, maybe this is a sweet spot. Superman the movie, the very first one, was 2 hours and 7 minutes. Thunderbolts, asterisk, was 2 hours and 6 minutes. Fantastic Four First Steps, 2 hours and 10 minutes. So with Superman the movie told that story in 2 hours and 7 minutes. There's no reason why. And Superman 2 was an hour and 56 minutes, which seems impossible to me to believe. That movie's so great. It is less than 2 hours. Maybe this is why I have such a beef when they start going over 2 hours. Like, you need to have a great movie. It's going to be over 2 hours. Superman 2 did it less time than 2 hours. Okay. Superman pulling the Spider-Man 3. What do you mean, Michael Solis? Hopefully not. Jalen has a question for you, Chief. If you have to see one movie out of Superman and Fantastic Four, which one are you seeing?
Superman.
Neither is not an
answer. Down, Superman. Without a shadow of a doubt, Superman. If I had to be stricken blind in one eye, it would be Superman. I am not going to see the Fantastic Four at all. I have no interest. Listen, we got a couple of bad Superman movies, right? So Superman 1 was good, Superman 2 was good, Superman 3 was Superman 4 was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Superman Returns was
need to watch that soon.
Superman Returns was janky, right? And then you went straight to Man of Steel. All those joints, I enjoyed them, right? So what did you say Superman Returns was? Janky. It was janky.
J-A-N-K-Y.
So you figure no bucket, man. No bucket. I mean, if the Fantastic Four, I'm just all bucket because that's you know what I mean? Yeah, because you can see every piece of Superman's neck. So the Fantastic Four, I don't care what y'all say. There was never a good one. I never saw a good Fantastic Four. I don't care. You can't convince me of it. You can laugh at you can throw your Green Lantern jokes in. I never saw a good Fantastic Four, and the rest of them, I don't think I even saw all of them. At some point, I was like, "Yo, these are so bad, I don't even want to watch them no more." And that's how I feel about this new one. So I don't even want to watch it anymore.
Okay. How many more weeks do we have before we?
Yeah, don't worry, we got it. We got it.
I was saying because that has to. We have to watch.
Challenge accepted.
That has to happen before the movie is new Fantastic Four is released.
What has to happen?
Watch along.
Oh, of what?
Fantastic Four and Rise.
Yo, I'm busy.
You don't even know what weekend it is.
Listen. I'm in Cancun. So you two could watch that, man. You two could get up there with your Saturday night and watch the Fantastic Four.
Hey, Chief, we'll do it any night you want.
James,
there were two amazing Fantastic Four films.
Okay. Were they cartoons?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The Incredibles. Exactly. The Incredibles was great. Yeah, I can't do it. So I don't want to see Superman, bro. I mean, Fantastic Four. I'd rather watch Superman if I had a choice.
Yeah, I think there's.
Speaking of buckets,
What?
Oh,
this
I have to have it.
This, come on. See, you're being a hater,
What?
but this is a creative bit of marketing here,
Bro, find that and bring it to me.
Yeah.
Where would I get it from? Oh, I gotta go to Regal. Where's the Regal at?
See, why y'all gotta do all this? I just want to figure out how to get this deal. This bucket.
Where is there Regal at? Oh,
No.
the Fantastic Four got a car. A bucket of popcorn car. Oh man, that's awesome, man. Does anybody know where Regal is at? Anybody? Bueller?
I mean, I feel like you can go all kind of anywhere.
Yeah.
David Thanos. That's how it was when they brought out the Michael B. Jordan. See, I won't put that on my. That's a Miles Teller Fantastic Four because they put that Joker front and center. They're like, "Hey, Michael B. Jordan, you're not a star," and I'm like, "Absolutely." Well, I'm gonna put that on Miles Teller.
No, again, that was is I always claim. I mean, there to me, that one was Fox desperately trying to keep a license instead of reading the room and selling quickly. I mean, you actually probably lost more money in the deal with Disney because you released that movie because they after that they decided, hey, we don't need to offer as much because if you guys keep putting out these kind of movies, there'll be no movie. I mean, you're just losing money for your studio. So we can undervalue. But if this movie never happened, they probably go an extra bill or two.
That's Kate Mara?
Every time we bring up this movie, you go, "Whoa, is that Kate Mara?" Yes, it is. But oh my gosh, like they cover Michael B. Jordan under Red Flame, which is a terrible way to do Human Torch anyway. They don't even have matching outfits, also, and that's Miles Teller right there. The star of the movie.
What's he wearing? He looks like he's wearing a snowsuit.
Is it a combat suit? Why is Mr. Fantastic?
Nobody knows.
Well, they ain't got no pants on at all. So that's it.
Oh yeah. Can you show us a picture of the thing?
I'm cool.
He's working on your face.
I'm cool. He's not wearing pants. I'm cool. Yeah, I don't want to see that. Look at that.
No.
Hey, listen, that one, I must have you watch that movie.
I'm busy that weekend too.
It is.
Thank you.
Nah.
Thank you, yo. Like I can't be the only one who's like, yo, I got something better to do on a Saturday. That movie is
I feel like we owe it to everybody watching.
We owe it. I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody.
Jeff, even on Disney Plus, they have movies. Hey, you might be interested in. And the way back when, like, if you got nothing else to do, you might want to watch this. Because even if you were to watch, hey, here's the next movie in this series, it doesn't go to Fantastic Four. It just we don't think you want to watch this.
This dude ain't wearing pants, bro. Why does this dude not have pants on? Hey, is that Kate?
Yeah.
This dude don't got pants on, man.
It was a little weird.
Why is
asking him to put pants on?
Why does he have no pants on, man? I feel weird just looking over now. Like I just want to look away till you get the picture down. I don't know why I'm looking at a dude with no pants.
All right, wait. Isn't the thing? Even in in that picture you just showed, thing is sometimes the same height as them, and then these other heights. Do they just go to the same school as what was that Incredible Hulk where his
He
height
is
fluctuates?
he is supposed to be shorter than Reed. That's how Jack Kirby drew him. All these other artists have continually sized him up till he's about the same height as the Hulk, but he's not.
How tall is Reed?
Like 6 foot.
So he's like 5'10"?
Oh, let me find it real fast. But Reed is. Oh, let me see. Jack Kirby. There you go. So when in doubt, just go with Jack Kirby. Let him be your guide for these things. I really gave Fantastic Four a chance. I actually enjoyed the beginning more than I expected to. Unnecessary changes and all, but then they got powers and also got born in the meantime. Yeah, it wasn't great. I will say I felt well rested.
Yeah.
He pulled the
Sure you
cheap one
did.
that watching in over 5 days.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
if we can't have fun watching that movie, because I mean, that movie is made to be mocked.
Okay.
Thing
See-
looks like a hard version of Clayface. Yeah, like you left it out too long without putting him into the container. Oh no!
I mean,
I can't do
that's
that.
a movie. It looks as though you need to watch it one time, and then after that, you can get your Mystery Science Theater on when you
That's
know
what
something bad's going to come.
Absolutely plan to do. So that's how they're supposed. I mean, that's how they were originally done by the co-creator, 75% of the Fantastic Four creator, Jack Kirby did. I mean, you can see Reed and Ben about the same height. Reed's a little taller than some of these. Ben Grimm was a U.S. Air Force pilot. The Air Force has height restrictions for fighter pilots. They can't be too tall in order to function most effectively in the cockpit. Thank you. So there you go.
Okay.
Oops. Why did I do that?
We're done.
It's ridiculous. Sorry. Yeah.
So you kicked us off, huh? You thought I was headed straight to bed.
This mutiny of not watching that trash-tastic 4. That movie is going to be so much fun to mock endlessly.
Jeff,
Joyous.
okay, let me just ask. Why did you, when you had the opportunity, why did you watch that movie?
Because I wanted to see how bad it was going to be. Because I fully went in knowing this is probably going to be bad, but I want to see just how far it could go. Was it going to beat X3, The Last Stand? But they didn't kill off one of my favorite characters, so no. But it's pretty darn bad in its own right. No
Okay,
underwear, everything.
Wow, you have that movie rated higher than X3?
Slightly.
Okay.
Like 0.5.
Okay.
Chief did mention Kate Mara's in it.
Kate Mara's in there.
Yeah, Michael Solis. Yeah, but also when the Hulk fought the thing was only a little bit smaller. I feel like his name is so unfortunate now.
The Thing.
And I didn't feel like that back in the day.
We've changed a little bit in society.
Yeah. Unfortunately. All right, let's see. All right, here. This is Jack Kirby drawing these two. Again, this is all you ever need to use as your style guide and height guide for these characters. That's how he's drawn. Yes. Like towering over him, and Ben is just like, I don't care. I'm gonna keep fighting this cat. Like he's
Look at
massively
the noggin on the
shorter.
Hulk.
Huh?
I said, look at the noggin on the Hulk. This dude's
Yeah,
head is
man.
like,
He's a brute.
oh my
Keep in
God.
mind, this is Fantastic Four 25. So I mean, things done change from
He's
here.
From,
But
Brooklyn, right? He's not
Yeah.
going out with monk, so.
he's Brooklyn style.
Okay.
12 cents.
Man.
I wonder if it's still worth 12 cents.
No. A little bit, couple more dollars than that. All right. Well, we started and then we shifted off to Fantastic Four, but I want to go back to DC. How excited is anyone for the Batman sequel? It's all good, Michael Solis. Artists have gone nuts with it, and they have really been like, well, you should be the same size. And you will see that they will continually make them like the same height from now on out. It's just annoying because the great thing about them fighting originally was that he is shorter and he doesn't care about the size discrepancy because he's like, I don't care. And it's awesome because it just shows you his heart, which they kind of lose when they decide to make Ben Grimm like this next to this. Like, y'all don't quite get it. Anyway, the Hulk shouldn't be any taller than for now. Words to live by. All right. So, Batman, the sequel, still supposedly in the works. James Gunn said, I don't care what rumors you heard, it's still getting done. It's still getting done. Yeah, he does. He comes on sometimes. He was on late last time, but yeah, he does. And you're right, he would be a great resource here. What's your interest for the Batman 2? Wow. Just nothing, huh?
Jeff, did you watch the Batman?
That movie came out in 2022.
Yeah. That's tough. I mean, if there's ever one of these big things that annoys me, is that Batman movie should have been Ben Affleck's Batman movie. It's nothing. I mean, I'll say I thought Robert Pattinson could have done a very good job. I just didn't think that movie was good. Riddler being a homicidal maniac just doesn't work. If every one of his bad guys is that, Joker has no. He's just another bad guy. I don't even know. I mean, where you would go with this next one. Oh, you're going to bring a Joker in? I'm sure you can bring another Joker, but I have no interest in seeing it right now. And the fact that they don't have Matt Reeves has a story ready to go for this. You shelved Batgirl that was already finished. Why not shelve this movie that only has a guy locked in? Just, hey, we can't do it. You're free to do other projects. This isn't going to work for us. We have a whole new universe. We got right in the Snyderverse. We don't need to keep this. Just ridiculous.
This is the Batman that will never end. Gee, what do you think?
I don't care, man. I didn't. The last Batman was okay, I guess. I didn't insanely like it. I didn't insanely hate it. I wasn't at the end of the movie theater like, yo, put it this way, I only saw it one time. So, if this one comes out, will I go see it? Possibly. But I mean, I didn't like the way. I didn't like emo Batman. It was just what's that? Wedding Crashers, where the son is like, like, right? The son is trying to get at my man there. He's just like, that's how Batman reminded me of that dude. Like, he reminded me of that dude, like that look. And so I was just like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He had the kind of like the same hairstyle, the same swath of hair going. Like, I was just like, so I didn't really dig the way they made Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is supposed to be like a debonair. He's supposed to be a playboy. Yeah. That's how Bruce Wayne looked. Right? Am I right?
That was literally, if you put them side by side, that's what you get. It looks like they're brothers.
This is what I'm saying, bro. So that's every time I saw Bruce Wayne, that's the dude I thought of. You know what I mean? This dude sneaking into bedrooms at night. You know what I mean? Men bedrooms. So I
don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
Wait, get serious. I'm sorry, what am I saying? God.
I mean, that's just not how I like to think of Batman. That's all. He's supposed to be out fighting crime, not sneaking into your bedroom. That's all. And I don't know. So that gave me the weird feeling the whole time. And then I was just like, this dude isn't cool. So
okay, that's the weird thing is, after watching Penguin, I was more, wait a minute, why can't we get this? It was in the same universe. What happened to translating this to make any sense like they're in the same universe? Is Penguin very good? Batman, it was, oh, did y'all forget to put this version of Batman in here who looks like he can actually fight this version of Penguin? Because this guy, Alfred, don't walk on me, in on me when I'm screwing up the floor. This is my show. Yeah.
I really thought it was ridiculous that he wrote on the floor, though. And that was just like insane. You're a millionaire, Bruce. A billionaire. What are you doing?
You could have a chalkboard, a computer, any of the things. If you were actually Batman, that was the thing. He was a detective, but hey, if you actually do this on the floor, anybody could come in and see you're Batman. Okay, what are we doing here?
Well, this Alfred was smart enough not to let Vicky Vale in the front door. Hey, Vic, didn't see you there.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the world's greatest detective, not just a detective.
No.
So yeah, I mean that's how I felt. So yeah, so I don't know. Uncool Bruce, uncool Batman.
So James Gunn says Matt Reeves, the director, writer, is committed to making the best film he possibly can, and no one can accurately guess exactly how long a script will take to write. Wow. Well, once there's a finished script, there's around 2 years for pre-production, shooting, and post-production on big films.
Well, James Gunn, his philosophy is we're not in a shared, and this is even an Elseworld story. He says there is no timeline when a movie will be made until a script is ready. That's why we have Supergirl coming out next after all these other movies. After Superman, which makes very little sense to us. But I don't understand why you don't just walk away. Everyone to walk away. This is very easy. Hey, it's okay. We don't need this. There's no script. No one needs it. Just let it go.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what all was going on. Okay. Let's see. James Gunn is making the promotional rounds. He says a script for a Wonder Woman movie is underway. I'm going to put y'all both on the spot right this moment. Who would be 2 actresses you'd like to see play Wonder Woman?
Okay. Let's take the easy, low-hanging fruit, Gal Gadot, out of the running.
Is she low-hanging fruit? Okay.
I'm
gonna go ahead and
I'll go the girl from the woman from Baywatch, Alexandra. I do not know her last name offhand.
Baywatch, you say?
Baywatch.
Alexandra Daddario.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's one.
Let's just do Alexandra Daddario. And let's go with 2022. All right, let's see how she looks in 2025 to see if she's still youthful enough to play Wonder Woman, or if she should be someone older now. Because, I didn't mean to do that.
She needs to look in the same age, roughly. Even though she's immortal, she could look similar age as Rachel Brosnan.
Sure, let's say that. And we also don't want her. Wonder Woman. Sorry. Here you go. That's what she's rocking now.
Okay.
All right. Who is your second choice?
I don't have a second one right now. Hold on.
Okay, Chief. While he's thinking of that, you got a first choice?
Bro, I don't even know any actresses anymore, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I have no idea, man. I feel like I'm ready to pop in an 8-track tape and just ride around till it gets back to the beginning again. I don't know anyone anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel old. I don't know anyone from Hollywood anymore, man. I think I've just stepped out of that realm, man. I don't know any of the actresses, the new actresses' names or any of that. So
here's my first pick.
I have no idea who that is.
From Andor.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so
Yeah.
she's interested in playing the role. People are like, "Oh yeah, you'd be great in it," and she credits James Gunn with giving her her best. I mean, for getting her started in Hollywood. He followed her on whatever social media platform recently. She seems like she'd be a really great choice.
And
'Cause-
if you were to read anything into that, I think that would be a strong indicator there's some mutual interest in that role.
There you go. Gee, what do you
Who
think?
is she?
Think she
Does
could
she have
play
a
Wonder
name?
Woman? What'd you say?
Does she have a name?
Adria. I'm gonna butcher it. You saw Hitman, yeah?
Hitman.
No, he didn't.
What?
Jeff, if he had seen Hitman, this wouldn't be a conversation, okay?
Okay. You're right. The whole yeah, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
no.
Okay. And you need to watch Andor, so this is not helping you.
It's not helping you either because you don't know her name.
It's a difficult name to it's an easy name to butcher, and I don't really like doing that because Adria Arjona, I believe is how you pronounce her name.
All right.
So yeah. Linda Carter and Gal Gadot. Ryan Daly. Can I get Monica Bellucci circa 2001? So like Persephone.
Monica was still like in her 40s when the Matrix came out, right?
Oh, this is wild. So this is gonna be a small picture. This is from 2011. So it's a couple days ago, but yeah, she really could have played this role for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Like they just like she could have. When we get Man of Steel, she could have played her then, because that'd have been around the same time period. But yeah, definitely not a poor choice. Your fan casting for Wonder Woman is Ryan Gosling. Sorry, he's too busy playing Black Panther in the Avengers Doomsday. Gina Carano would make a great comic book Amazon style Wonder Woman, not the skinny model type Wonder Woman, says King Collector. I wonder.
Again, I think there was, I don't know, she was either it was fan casting or she actually might have done had an outfit on at one point.
Yeah,
and
I'm
it
trying
very
to
was.
see. No, just bad photoshops here. I mean, Photoshop's better than what I could do. Well, that would really be funny though. You can't cancel me, Disney. I'm going for DC now. Alicia, yeah, I feel like she could have at some point.
She would have done good though.
I'm a chief. I don't know these young actors. Elizabeth Olsen. She may be busy doing something else.
Yeah, I don't know him anymore, man.
If you had time and she wasn't already committed, Haley Atwell would work, but she's very busy now.
I don't know. She didn't really give me a Wonder Woman vibe. All right, another one that people are also trying to, say would be a great Wonder Woman is Melissa. There we go, Barrera from Scream.
Oh,
what do you think?
Man, that's dicey. Could she done it? Yes. But they cancel her pretty dang bad. I don't know if Warner Brothers jumps out there and takes it.
What do you think, Chief?
Pretty girl. I don't know who she is, but how tall is she?
Not very.
How tall is Gal Gadot?
That doesn't matter. I think Gal Gadot is pretty tall.
Okay, let's do this. All right.
What are you doing?
All right, actresses over taller than 5'10".
There you go. That was easy enough. Oh, hey. There you go. I think this could work. All right, I think this is the actress you're referring to, Jamla. Let's see here. But I agree with you. She definitely has that comic book Wonder Woman look to her.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Sophia Turner wasn't the biggest lady, but she's putting on a lot of muscle for Laura Croft. So
Who are we talking about?
Sophia Turner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you look at her, she's putting in the work to get for Laura Croft. So
Hey, Gal Gadot
if
put
they
on
dump
weight.
enough money into you and you're not Robert Pattinson, I don't want to work out.
Wow. Why are we shaming him for his choices? We should be apologizing.
Oh,
Appreciating.
You should have been fired after that. Get out of here. I'm not working out. I want my boo. Get out.
We should be celebrating him for making a body positive choice.
Yes.
I mean, Ashley's gonna be 5'7". He'll make her 5'11". She could just borrow Homelander's stilts. Call it a day. All right, so that's that. More updates from James Gunn because it's like, he's in front of the media. So it's like, let's talk to him and find out what's going on. Let's see. Any excitement about Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow?
Who?
Nothing. Okay.
Is that the movie supposed to come out?
Yes. That's the
name of it?
Yes.
Okay. How y'all doing?
You're not buying it,
Not good, huh?
I mean, somebody excited about it. It's just not nobody here.
Oh, yeah, Jessica Green. Yeah, 32 years old. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good look.
Jessica Green. Let's see here.
Yeah.
It's not a name I'm familiar with. It's so interesting though that it's like Gal Gadot's a perfect Wonder Woman, and of course it's like, oh well, look, there are other.
Was rail thin. If you remember from, was it Fast 5?
Oh yeah, when she did the little walkover.
Yeah, I was like, well, really? Y'all getting her to play Wonder Woman, but they did a really good job.
Yeah, I remember you complaining while you watched that scene in Fast 5. Yeah. I used to think Marina could be a good Wonder Woman, but I don't know if that cast her now at 46 could.
She still looks. She still looks as though she can play that role.
Yeah. Is there anything? I don't know if I'm concerned. Oh, Guy Gardner's going to be in the Lanterns movie, so there you go. I know you're a show.
Serious?
Can't wait, bro. Can't wait. We love Guy.
I know you do. All right, let's keep this thing rolling. Y'all mentioned it before. Incredibles 3 is coming. How do you feel about that? Because I know Pixar, Disney, it's got a little blowback from people. Why are you adding another sequel to this movie that I really like? You got away with it one time. Can you get away with it a third time?
Why? Why?
Yeah, I'm with you. So, would you not go see Incredibles 3?
I don't know, man. Cartoons are different. But I just wonder why we got to wait so long in between them. You know me and this wait. I just don't see the reason for waiting for a cartoon. Like, it's not even like the actors were doing something else. I guess, man. I mean, the Incredibles were good. They just anger me so much with this bull. In between things, man. I just hate to see 10 years. When was the last Incredibles? When was part 2?
It's been a minute now. And it feels like it would be surprising to see exactly how long ago it was. Incredibles 2 came out. That was not queued up properly. 2018. God.
Yeah, man, that's just disrespectful, bro.
It's a whole pandemic ago. Good grief.
It's just disrespectful.
That feels like a longer time than it is.
It felt like it was a long time between Incredibles 1 and 2.
Well, it was a really long time. That was 2004. That was well past Chief's mandate for a sequel.
Yeah, it's just disrespectful, man.
Jalen, they should have had Incredibles 3 ready to go and release it the week after Fantastic Four came out.
You joke about that, but there might have actually been some, hey, we understand that's our first family. It's a look now that we are all under the same umbrella. We don't want a Incredibles to take off any of the shine from Fantastic Four.
It's
very
more than
similar because
it's more than
DC
poorly.
was really good on, hey, we don't want to see Batman in any live action TV shows. So you can't use Batman at all. You can't even mention Gotham. And oh, we see Amanda Waller's in this show. Oh, we got to kill her off because we're going to have her in the movies.
That was terrible.
That was horrible.
So
I'm
bad.
sure once the like, hey, we don't want another really good Incredibles to get compared to another Fantastic Four. We need to have Fantastic Four be really good, and then you guys can release a Incredibles.
Speaking of Amanda Waller getting killed in Arrow, I watched The Accountant 2 on Amazon Prime. I liked the movie. I thought it was good. It was one I figured I was gonna like, and it just left theaters too fast. So I know y'all have mentioned that before. These movies are getting on the streaming platforms too fast. But I also feel like it should have been way away from whenever they thought about releasing Mission Impossible. Like way away.
Could that have been a movie that was released in August that would have made more money?
Oh, I think for sure if it was released in January, it would have made buku bucks, or February. I just feel like they released when people were like, oh, okay, movies are about to start. And you know, they saw it, and people who saw it liked it, but I don't think they anticipated the Minecraft movie taking off the way it did. And you know, front loading it. I mean, they had a Minecraft movie, they had Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible. Like, can you be 5 months away from all these movies? So
did you like now when I was about to watch it, it very much it kind of it took me a little off guard because it says action comedy. I was like, whoa, what do you mean action comedy? whoa, what is going on here? That first one was a really good action movie. What's up with the comedy in this one?
So John Bernthal's character is just he has more screen time and he's just unhinged. Everything else is like the first film. It's just adding that element to it. And it works because John Bernthal's awesome. I haven't seen anything that he's done where he's been bad. Matter of fact, most of the time he's always elevated. So if something like I don't like, I really like his performance in it. I just think he's really good and he does his thing. And it's like how he just comes in Daredevil and starts talking trash as Punisher. He's bringing that same kind of energy to this. And it's just like, this is hilarious.
Okay.
Michael Solis. My kids are still talking about the Minecraft movie.
Was it any good? Is it any good?
The Minecraft movie?
Yeah, I've seen this on Amazon now. You can rent it or buy it.
I kind of feel like if I just wait longer, I don't have to do either. Amazon, thank you though.
Yeah.
David Thanos, I feel the same thing that happened to Accountant 2 is going to happen to Nobody 2, which I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be one of these movies where people go, oh yeah, I saw it. It was good. You should see it. But I also feel like they have set themselves up now where it's like, this is not IMAX appointment viewing. I can wait 3 months and it's here already on something. Yeah,
yeah, it's true. I just watched The Accountant 2. It didn't do well in theaters.
No, you were asking about the Minecraft movie.
No, but I'm saying The Accountant 2 didn't. I thought The Accountant 2 was still in theaters.
It could be. Let me check real fast, but I don't feel like if I wanted to buy my Fandango ticket, because I really feel like as soon as Mission Impossible hit, they were like, "Yeah, thanks for playing. We'll see you later."
And this is Hollywood's fault because they made it so action movies. They say, "Oh, action movies don't do as well as they used to." That's why we have to make action comedy movies, or comedy movies don't do as well because we have been programmed. Hey, I can spend $20 at home waiting you out versus spending 25 plus in a theater. I can wait 90 days in your small window and I'll be good.
So right now, Chief, I'm looking at, let me see. Oh, it's about to leave theaters on Friday. So tomorrow's screenings, let's see, there's one showing at one theater. One that has 24 screens has 3 showings. Another has 1. So it's like down to 1 showing a day. And the largest has 3. So it's about to go. If you want to get that movie theater experience, you want to have some popcorn, if you have somebody kicking your seat, you want to have somebody, yeah, I'm here. No, I'm good. You can keep talking. What's up? And if you're lucky, they'll put it on speakerphone. So
Yeah, I think I'm cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I sold already. We're good. We're locked in.
Right.
I don't know if you guys. I was watching. I was looking for screenings for the Ballerina, and I looked in movie theaters. There were half the time it was 3 people in the whole theater that had reserved tickets. I think that's another one that's just going to get hurt because everyone's expecting. I'll watch it in 3 months in theaters. Amazon will put it on. I'll wait this one out. Just like Accounting 2. It's good. I might even buy it for my collection, but I don't need to necessarily go to see it in theaters.
Well, Accountant was like half financed by Amazon, so they had more motivation to get it over to their Amazon Prime platform faster than say HBO Max or Disney Plus. But I mean, it's just one of those deals where it's like, okay, then don't complain that nobody's going to movies if y'all are shortening the window when there are movies. Because unless it's something where I need to go see it opening weekend because somebody's going to spoil something, you won't believe who showed up in this. You know, we don't have to worry about that. And well, I've got a pretty solid TV at home. I don't have to go see it. And y'all are just encouraging that. Like, hey, this behavior is acceptable. Exactly, Jamelin. They did this to themselves. David Thanos. It's crazy how fast these streaming platforms want the movies. Yeah, because they realize it's a lot harder to do original stuff. So we'll just get the stuff that's in theaters that's already done. It's wild. So yeah, it's a scene. Have you seen Ballerina yet?
No, I haven't seen it.
I think that's this weekend's. Oh, I think I can watch that this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chief, are you interested in seeing it in theaters or what?
I'm not sure yet, man. Plus, I got plans this weekend. I'm headed out, see some toys.
You're really just trying to avoid going to see Fantastic Four. That's all it is.
I'm not going to see Fantastic. There's no reason to avoid it.
That's why you're saying you're busy. You just don't want to watch along.
There will be no Fantastic Four. I will not sit through 2.5 hours of trash.
I don't think it's 2 hours. However long it is too long. But I feel like, especially you two from never watching that movie, would be hilarious on the commentary on that one.
Gosh. I was talking about Rise of Silver Surfer. Oof. I don't know what that other one.
The other one is 1 hour and 40 minutes. You can do it. You can do it. Michael Solis. Oh, and movie tickets for a family of 4 is nearly 100 before concessions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's before concessions. It's like, gosh, how does that make sense anymore? Well, Nicole Kidman did tell us to go back to the movie theater. So
who did?
Nicole Kidman.
That's funny. Remember during COVID, the stars were sitting in their pools or their lavish houses, just chilling. Somebody would bring them some champagne, some Ace of Spades or something. Thank you. Have the dinner ready. Yes, by 3. Please stay in your houses. There's nothing for you outside. You know what I mean? You see people going down the slide in the background of their houses, horses running wild.
Well, we saw that when you were live streaming too, Chief.
Not during COVID. You know what I mean? I was in the barn.
Gosh, I mean, just hearing that $100, that is to make that financial decision. Do I want to be in a movie theater with my kids who can barely stay still for 2 hours and hope they don't turn on their phones for 2 hours? Or do I just live with it and hopefully you guys go watch it in your room and I'll be okay for $20? Just go nuts.
Fill up the truck for the week or go see a movie and figure out the gas.
I wonder for parents if it's almost worth like figuring out the logistics of buying an addition or a shed in the backyard and making it your own movie theater and just call it a day. It's like, how many $100 movies would you need to go before you would catch up to the value of building your own movie theater in your backyard?
I mean, technically, that would be a way fun. I mean, that would be a cool experience. That'd be a lifetime of memories. Mm-hmm. Hey, remember when we actually had the shed outside? Dad made the big movie theater we could actually watch. I mean, we got a little drive-in at the house. And especially as quick as movies come out, we don't have to go see the Minecraft movie. The Minecraft movie will come to us. I got a great surround system outside. We can make some. We can go to Costco, get the movie popcorn.
Man, I had a friend who rented out a theater during the COVID time, man, and we all went. It was good times, man.
Who would that friend be? Most SBC statement ever
I
made.
mean,
On
I was
show.
like, huh? I think I remember somebody renting out for Quiet Place too.
Wow. Yeah. That was not a good idea, King Collector.
A good friend.
Yeah.
It was a good movie though. It wasn't two, was it?
It was two, which was not a good movie. I was like,
Oh.
y'all are being stupid now to keep this movie franchise going.
Okay, so 1-1. All right.
I thought we saw a Fast and Furious one too, though.
I don't know. We might have.
Yeah. Because somebody was rolling in the dough back then. I love the dough. All right. Well, then you know. Hey, speaking of streaming, this week, right now, actually, you can see Snow White. So you can see Gal Gadot as the Wicked Witch on Disney Plus. You don't even need to go anywhere. No $100 movie tickets. Michael Solis. It's right there just for you.
How long? Wow. What was the final box office? Wow.
But yeah, Jalen, I love the third Quiet Place. That was great. I mean, Lupita and Johnny Storm, solid.
Because that gave you new characters, and they had to make smart decisions. And
all right, you wanted to know how much do you think it made?
Okay, I'm gonna be. I think it probably.
All right, let me make it more fun for you. Okay. All right, so it opened to 42.2 million. How much do you think it made domestically? Then worldwide.
All right, domestically, I'm gonna say $90 million.
87.2. And Mr. Worldwide, it made 206 million.
What was the budget?
Let me see if I can find that budget for you.
Yeah.
That was with old girl from
West Side Story.
Sitting behind Will Smith when he kirked out. They kept showing her face.
Oh wow, that is correct. Okay, the budget was 209 million.
Oh, we didn't make any money.
And with promotion, that definitely did not.
We will not see A Quiet Place 4.
No. You were asking. I thought you were asking about Snow White.
Oh, Snow White. What?
I thought we were talking about.
I thought you said he heard that. He just zoned that conversation.
You went quiet.
Snow White. Why are we talking about Snow White? Who saw Snow White?
Nobody seems.
Pay attention. Let me see here. Quiet Place 3.
Oh, you know what I did? I read the thing.
The thing.
Oh, you're reading the chat.
Jamelin. That's where I got that from. Then I heard the budget, and I was like, oh, because I didn't. That Snow White just blocked out. I wish I would have sat and watched Snow White.
Quiet Place 3 had a budget of $67 million, which is wild when you consider how much action and CGI was in that movie. I mean, those juggers are running 67 million. So that proves movies like that can get done and have a big star who's won an Oscar in Lupita. So that's another excuse they use for these big, massive films. It grossed 139 million domestically and 261 million worldwide. So profit and a hit.
There will be A Quiet Place 4. Excuse me.
There you go.
I wonder how. I mean, that's one of those they didn't pay Lupita what she was worth, because as anyone who saw that movie, she was great in that movie, and that somehow you won't hear any buzz about her for Oscars at all, but she definitely was definitely deserving.
Snow White. How did we get on Snow White? Because I listen, man. Yeah. So that movie, you said that's on Disney now. It's a musical, right?
I think there's songs to it.
Did you see the new trailer for the Wicked Witch thing, the Wizard of Oz thing? Wicked. I heard they dropped a new trailer for it.
Yes, but Jace, you asked what her salary was, and I'm just like, huh. She made. All right. So here you go. The film's entire cast earned a combined $4.85 million.
So what? The entire cast.
Yes, 4.85.
So did Lupita get 3.7?
She was paid the most. She was paid $2 million. I mean, that's how the movie gets. Done. If everybody's not gobbling up a huge salary, that is wild, though.
I'm sorry. You feel bad because she made $2 million?
Yeah, that was Jace, not me.
Again, comparative. Okay. I mean, this is one of those things. Compared to the talent, an Oscar nominated. I mean, she's been great in everything, and compared to the other actresses' scale, and that's what I was going to say. Dijon, as I said, hey, I have not been paid correctly. I've been in movies for 20 years. I have not been paid correctly for a very long time.
Who said that? Who said that?
Jamon Honsu?
Yeah, the guy from Quiet Place.
Oh, okay.
He said, hey, I still haven't been paid. I've been in Marvel movies. I've been in everything. I was in Gladiator, still not paid right.
What's paid right, though? You think he lives in our neighborhood?
Well, I don't know if he lives on the farm.
Do you think he lives in our neighborhood? Do you think he drives a used Honda, a used Kia?
Okay.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking for a friend.
Do I think he probably drives a used Honda? Yes. I mean, because if you're not paid correctly, and I mean, any of us who've gone to LA, it's expensive as hell.
What's not correctly though? And who says you got to live in LA? And
if you work in LA, I would expect to be able to live in the area I work. It's just the same as a teacher, firefighter. I expect to be able to afford the place I live.
Man, you can live right over the hill in Toluca Lakes. You know what I mean? I don't know what are we gonna do if Jimmy ain't home, but all I'm saying is what's right? What's right and what's wrong? Like, how much is he a millionaire? Do you think he's a millionaire?
His net worth is $2 to $3 million.
Okay. The average home price in LA is $1 million.
Hey, if you're an actor, they should fly you to location. I feel like they can cover your flight to the set.
I'm just saying. I mean,
and you can live next door to Chief on the farm next door, and they can fly you back and forth from BWI, Reagan, whichever way you want to go.
Okay. If you lived in Atlanta, that's workable.
Can I just say this, Jace?
Jamelin says he was born and lived in LA for most of his life. Just saying. So if Jamelin, who's not a movie star, the least that we know of, was able to do that, I think Jamon can too.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I just think that what's the proper amount? I mean, has he? How many? Is he starting his own movie, or has he always been a supporting actor? I don't know.
Michael Solis, actors only live in LA for 5 months and 29 days of the taxes.
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I just don't. I'm trying to figure out how much is not getting paid, because I feel like we're all underpaid sitting out here. Everybody here in the podcast, they're out in the comments here. We're all underpaid. You know what I mean? We're all underpaid because none of us are living the lifestyle of an act whore.
Okay, Chief. I do have to say, the last time I had my performance evaluation, they said we're gonna give you raises. Actually, I feel like I need to give y'all some money back. Here, I'm paid comfortably. I'm good. Wait, I've never said that in life.
Well, just like Congress voting themselves pay raises, they always feel like they're underpaid. So everybody's underpaid.
Everybody.
And sometimes Tom Brady decided, hey, I do not need to take up all of the salary cap to make sure I can get a good team around me. When he was playing with, and yes, we all know there's extenuating circumstance when his wife was making buku money. But there was a time you have to, for the greater good, this person needs to be paid more. And Lupita, getting her to star in a movie for $2 million where she is the lead is criminal. I mean, I know it makes you, hey, can you get another movie? But come on.
Here's the thing. Here's where I disagree with you, right? Because you're like, hey, Lupita, but was there somebody like, hey, if you don't take this movie, we're gonna break your legs? So here's what I'm saying though. So she took it. Just like we all took our jobs. Mm-hmm. Underpaid are we? Yes. But guess what? We took them. We could quit at any time.
No, and wait, you could go to there's somebody with the
right. And then you could go and work and you could ask people, could you supersize that? Is that what you want? You want that supersized? Because nobody here wants to say that.
Lupita has a net worth of $10 million.
Yeah, I think she's good. She's good. I mean, I don't have a net worth of $10 million.
Okay, okay. See, this is the numbers sound high for us. It sounds very high, but if your house costs X amount of dollars, if your car, a regular car, we're not talking your Lamborghini, your Bentley, we're talking regular ass cars. That stuff is going to get ate up, and you have California taxes. That's not California taxes, federal taxes. That net worth gets drained.
Hey, but Jace, you have the right to say, I don't want that. We're gonna pay you $2 million for the movie. All right, well, I ain't coming. So, I mean, you have the right. If you work $10 million,
you have the right to say that you don't need to take that money. But do you think her performance in that movie is so much non-essential to Robert Downey Jr., who's getting $60 million plus residuals for Doomsday?
What does Robert Downey Jr. and Lupita have to do with each other?
Okay, but so before Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. was paid as a regular actor.
Got paid less than Terrence Howard.
And then, boom, here's you made this movie, everything works. Your salary goes buku berserk at this point.
I love that we've got Buku back in the rotation.
So I missed it. I missed it when Lupita starred as a Marvel character and made billions. Where was
okay? Did you as much as you did you not watch Black Panther 2?
Yeah, I saw that travesty. Yes.
Was she the star of that movie? I mean,
dude, who was the star of the movie? That movie was cut. Let's get that out the way. And you go argue and you can come to the house and fight me. That movie was cut. Lupita, is she a great good actress, great actress? Sure, I'm not gonna argue that. Am I gonna say, hey, she took the $2 million and worked it? Yeah. So if she was unhappy with the salary, then don't take the salary. At $10 million net worth, you know what you can do? You can say no. You know what I mean?
And Robert Downey Jr.
Huh?
Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man salary, because he was coming in as basically starting over, was $500,000.
Fight for Robert Downey Jr., Jace.
I'm not gonna fight for Robert Downey Jr. now. Again, he's making $60 million plus residual. I mean, it's okay. You've made. I mean, that's the thing. I made successful movies that are box office winners. I should be compensated as such.
DiCaprio what? He took the back end of the points on the Titanic, and he took a low salary to do that movie. Now he got his money on the back end because he hoped it did well. But I heard that his salary for the movie was pretty low, and that he made his money on the back end.
All right, here you go. 2.5 million for his role in Titanic, and the back end agreement earned him $40 million.
Right. So he took a
2.5. He come off Gilbert Grape at that point, Romeo and Juliet. He was making 2.5 in
Titanic, just like Iron Man. Jeffrey Downey Jr. made DiCaprio a big time box office star.
Yes. But that movie came out in 1990s,
bro,
2000, and he was paid 2.5. Lupita in 2025 is paid 2.5.
Yeah, let me ask you this: when is 2.5 million never good? you tell me that, and then you can have the argument. Because if somebody handed you 2.5 million right now, would you take it, or would you say, you know what, it's not good enough?
I'm worth more than that.
Right,
I know my worth.
2.5. So 2.5 million in any era is good. Give me 2.5 million, Jace, and I swear to God, I will not be on Lyles Movie Files anymore. I won't be anywhere anymore. You won't find me, Jace.
What?
I am now a ghost in the wind. You hear me? I do not exist anymore. I am somewhere where they won't find me. I don't have a phone.
2.6 million to Chatham track you down.
Yeah,
it's
not enough.
Anything.
Or is it?
You have retired me. You have led me to a life of freedom with 2.5 million. So don't give me 2.5 million ain't good because I'm gone.
Not unless she wants half, Eddie.
Yeah, well, you know what? 1.25 is still good. You've retired me. Hey, listen. That's all right. I'll be a sellout.
Every man's got a price.
Right. You start putting those zeros there behind there, and I gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah, so let me tell you, man, 2.5 million in any era has always been good.
All right. So, Jamie wanted to know, how much did Bruce Willis get for Pulp Fiction? He was reportedly paid $800,000. That was lower than his $10 million salary asking price, but he understood the film had potential and wanted to work with Quentin Tarantino.
That's all I'm saying, bro. 2.5 million. Give it to me. Let me have it.
All right, you want to know what John Travolta? Because I feel like he'd be even better.
Alaska.
He was doing doing absolutely nothing. Wow. Let's see. He wasn't Quentin Tarantino's first choice.
Who was it?
John Travolta.
Oh.
Here you go. He earned $150,000.
Travolta?
Yep, for Pulp Fiction. He was doing nothing.
Yeah.
Vincent Vega.
So I'm never gonna feel sorry for movie stars and their salaries. I don't care, because along with the movie star and fame, they get all kinds of perks. What are you wearing today? Hey, show up on our thing. Here's some free clothes for the year.
Here's a piano. Strap it to your back and come to the gala. So here's a duck. Put it on your hat and come outside.
Yeah. Nope.
Let me tell you, when they go to those parties, they give them free watches, luxury watch, everything, bro. They all right, man. All right. You know what I mean? I wear a Timex. A Timex, man.
Timex, not a Timex.
Okay. All right. Do you? I understand. So I know we gotta go to the next topic. But if you see your peers are paid a whole lot more money than you, are you not? Hey, I have issues with this. I mean, because I mean, in our day jobs, if we found out the person doing the same job is paid 200% more than us, I'm going to have a problem with that, especially if we're doing the same job.
Well, here's the thing, Jace, and here's where I differ. If I'm getting $3 million a year for my job, and I find out the dude who also does the same job for me is doing $6 million, I don't care. I'm still making $3 million a year. I've been poor for a long damn time. $3 million a year is real good.
Okay, but
it's real good.
That's
people. That's people on their entitlement shit. Pay me my money, man. I don't care.
But your $3 million. Okay, we're gonna drop that in half based on just taxes. Then there's your agent. Then let's say your $3 million is really coming out to, let's say $600,000. I know for us that's crazy money, really great. But for you see the other guy, hey, he's making $6 million. Now that whole little bit of difference is he's again that 1.2 versus my 6 seems like a whole lot of money.
That's crazy. Because with $600,000, I got a nice house. I got a nice car. I've got a baddie. I'm good.
What? How much more money do you need to
What else
then
do I
blow
need?
stupidly, Chief?
Yeah, this is her. She's gonna be a 9.
What's up, Randy?
You know what I mean?
Hold on.
The car I'm in, that thing's gonna be German. And the
Is it
house I'm
German?
in, that house is gonna have probably about 5,000 square feet. I'm gonna be walking around with my toes out.
Hold on, I
plus
need to check
carpet.
on the Chief scale though. Your baddie was a 9. Is that like a 6 in
No,
reality?
that's a 9. That's a hard
Oh.
9. That's a hard 9.
hard 9. A
That's a
hard 9.
And because 600 grand, I'm probably a 5. And with the 600 grand, I'm going to pull 9s all day. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with my 600.
Wait, so
and my
you're
9.
saying you're okay with this person using you because you have money?
I expect it. It's the American way.
You sell a lot of stuff with the
Man,
$5 million 3D printer. I wanted to know here. Let's see. All right, Scarlett Johansson earns in 2021. She earned $15 million per film. Boy. Gal Gadot in 2024, her earnings were reported as 30 million, but that's not saying like we don't get a breakdown on the asking price. Huh.
So she does two movies. I mean, 3 movies. It's 10 million apiece.
Well, here's the other thing that you're not considering either, and I'm not even trying to be mean with it and everything. Nobody's asking for Lupita, and that's not being disrespectful. I'm saying she's not a drawer. Listen, I can't do 2 5s, not with 600,000. So
I have standards, Thanos.
Right, I got standards, bro. But that's what I'm saying. So
that money comes with higher standards.
If Lupita became an action hero or this or that, I mean, how many people do you say, damn, we gotta put Lupita in this movie? So
what's up, Margay?
I don't hear nobody say that. Like when we were having conversations about people, Lupita is not mentioned. And I'm not saying she's not a great actress or a good actress or any of that. I'm just saying that sometimes actresses aren't sought after in that way. But when you see them, you're like, oh yeah, they did an excellent job of the movie. But I don't know. I'm not gonna say about the draw.
Oh, okay. I'm sure.
See, Randy knows what I'm talking about. I didn't even read his combat. See?
Okay, because I think. What do you think? And this is a little bit facetious. Do you think if Lupita is starring in the new Jurassic Park versus Scarlett Johansson?
Still not seeing
it.
Now, if you had said the redhead girl, then maybe.
Bryce Dallas Howard?
Yes.
Did you watch the other Jurassic Park movie?
I watched, yes, everyone she was in, I watched.
Okay. Why are you asking me stupid questions? Of course I watched.
Right. What are you doing? You know what I mean? I watched that thing where they were in the woods.
The woods?
Yeah, the dude that does the weird thing. M. Night Shyamalan?
The woods.
Oh. You hear my dog snoring? That's him like having a nightmare or something. He's probably kicking like a.
Maybe he's having nightmares of watching Fantastic Four with you.
Yeah, man. So it just is what it is, man. Like I said, I would love to see I hope she gets all the ones she wants. But she's not a draw right now.
Michael Solis says cheap dogs have nightmares about being super rich and having 2 5.
Hey man, listen. And he would listen, he would have plenty of women dogs running around. That's for you, son. He was like, thank you, Father. You know, y'all go run off in the meadow.
He's not even dad anymore. Thank you, Father.
He's not dad. When you're rich, it's Father. Good morning, Father.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah. Good morning, Father. At least that's what I think. Father, may I have some gruel? Yes, you may, son. You know, who could sell? Which one could sell bath water? Lupita or was it
I think Dr.
Bryce?
Sasquatch has a
Bryce
brand of
Dallas.
soap.
Who does? Who?
Dr. Sasquatch. It's a soap brand. Yeah.
I know who they are.
Partners with them.
Partners with who?
Dr. Sasquatch.
That. See, I was trying to pull up Doc Samson. Oh god. Oh, that's because they did make Doc Samson. Oh gosh, Marvel, you're my dummies of the week. Please stop everything. Gosh, they're the worst. Ugh. I was looking up Doc Sasquatch, and Dr. Leonard Sampson is now Doc Sasquatch.
Gosh.
The house of ideas that are terrible and awful. Gosh, that. Ugh. Okay, speaking of terrible things. Oh, Sydney Sweeney. Not terrible.
I don't know. I'm not buying it.
I feel like she could pay bills. Yeah. And since you're not making 2.5 million.
Yeah, since I'm not even making 600,000.
No one is calling me father, okay?
Right. I don't want to say father.
Yo, Pops, get over here with that food,
right.
huh?
Or A. That's what I usually get. A.
Right.
So.
Question. No, I'll answer for Chief. No. All right, let's get into this topic. Chief, this was your brainchild. I'm gonna let you introduce and cue us up for this one.
Oh man, listen, that's been so long, I kind of forgot what it was. Hold on.
Wow.
It's been like a month.
Wow.
Okay.
If only someone had sent us text to say, hey, we're gonna do this tonight.
Yeah.
Jeff, you don't watch his videos, so he doesn't look at the group text anymore.
Is this the one? So it is classics, movies that are considered classics that we didn't like or we hated. So a movie that everybody's like, oh man, this, and you're just like, not at all, not at all. And so, what are your thoughts, gentlemen?
Okay, well, I'll go first.
Whoa.
Titanic is a long movie. To watch him on the sitting like, I can't make it. She's like, you can try. And I feel like I've watched things like Anyone But You, where I enjoyed their Titanic homage way more than watching it in Titanic. I'm the king of the world. It's not as good, not as cool as being the king of the North. The king of the North. I just feel like that movie is held to some weird standard of being amazing. And I thought it was overrated when it was making all this money at the box office. Like, it's just this movie. And I've never understood the fascination with it. Leo and Kate Winslet don't really seem like a couple that would be together in real life. So I was also like, where are y'all seeing this magical chemistry between these two? So I cannot stand Titanic.
He sounds like Steve Harvey. Bring on the water, let's drown him. This long, dry ass movie. Where's the water?
It's the only answer, especially since you know the outcome.
Only because the action of the movie was actually more entertaining than chemistry at all. It was the Titanic actually running aground, and then you see all the stuff happen. I think Poseidon with Kurt Russell is a more entertaining movie.
Well, Theoden going, hey, that was fun when Theoden was out there trying to deal with the Phantom and the Revenant. Yeah. All right. Jace, how about you?
Okay. I'm gonna go with let me start this off with The Hurt Locker. I remember watching that movie when we were watching, hey, it's Oscars movie season. You're okay, I'm getting invested in this movie, see why why there's Oscar buzz on this movie.
Now, do people consider The Hurt Locker a classic?
It won Best Picture.
That doesn't mean anything.
The fact that they were sucking up to that daggone movie, that it was great. And I remember being so utterly bored with this movie. It's what are we trying to tell in this movie?
That Falcon and Hawkeye could coexist, huh?
Or that now that they never even watched it. They just put it up for Oscar.
Yeah, that's probably the buzz told them this is the movie we are propping up this year, and that's all it is. So that's my opening salvo. Yeah, I need to actually get out. I mean, I still got to unbox those 3.
Which 3?
I got Rue.
Where'd you get? When did you get them?
Ken and Bison.
When?
Probably a week ago.
That's awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Great. You asked for that for your birthday.
Yeah, nobody got it for me.
Well, nobody knows when we see you. Okay. David Thanos. So because it wins Best Picture, it's a classic. Wrong. Right. All right, Chief. What's yours?
So, and let me tell you something, man. I did not make the Black community happy all my life with this. And after I told someone in the Black community they got something together, they tried to take my Black card away.
I hope you're not.
But I had the faster card. The Wiz. Considered by a classic by so many Black households. Oh, the Wiz.
You're giving me the address, right?
He's home right now, so if you stand by, you can get him. Yeah. I'll keep him distracted for another half hour. You're good.
I hate the Wiz. You hear me? I don't just not like it. I do not watch it. I suck my teeth when I turn. I did not like the Wiz at all, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Jamin, I'm not sure if this is in reference to that. I'm just gonna put it up here now because I feel like it works. Yes. Okay. Wow. That man, way to just incite a whole nation against you, Chief.
Hey man,
Jace, can you give the disclaimer for Lyles Movie Files again?
The opinions of all our of our hosts do not represent the views of Lyles Movie Files or Lyles Incorporated.
Gosh, damn.
Permanently.
Hey, you look,
turn it back.
There's no way to get it back.
Hey,
if
man,
finds the person who actually takes it, they're still shredded after this. He's done. Yeah.
It's okay, man. I've been a part of the Black community for a long time. It's about time I move on.
Right. You were talking about together. Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? It's all good, Randy, man. It's all good, man. I get it. I understand why it's happening, but I can't stand the Wiz.
I can't stand the Wiz.
Nobody beats the Wiz. Somebody does beat the Wiz.
All right, so I have another one, or my next one, The Notebook. I like The Notebook. I don't understand why it's hailed as the greatest modern romance movie, because I feel like A Walk to Remember is a lot better, but I don't know why everybody props up The Notebook. Oh, they're so in love. And by the way, she didn't choose it till later. I at least understood their chemistry way more than Jack and or Leo and Kate. But I'm still like, no.
That was Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams?
Yep.
You know what's funny? Because I have Notebooks on my list. No, there's not a lot. It's not a lot of redheads in the Wiz for me. You know what I mean, brother?
I like my brother.
You know what I mean? Hey, bring me a bean pie. Let me show him what's up. And a bristled old boot.
Don't forget your bow tie while you're at it.
Hey, I sleep with one eye open every night, brother. Oh man. You know what I mean? El Jefe, the boss. That's what I like to. Yeah. Listen, it had to be known. It had to be said, bro.
But not on this night. All right. So yeah, Notebook. Why did you have the Notebook on there too, Chief? Because I like
you know what, man. I hate a sappy love story. I just hate it, man. and the movie, man, and I feel like the dude was a sucker. And then, you know what I mean? Like, he did too much.
Yes,
He did too much. And then you're like, oh. And then you did too much for her not to recognize you at the end. You know what I mean? That it just irritated me. I was like, yo, this dude didn't do a lot of this right here.
I mean, and when he jumped up, when we went on the Ferris wheel, that was whoa, why?
He did too much. And then she had the nerve to not to get sick and not recognize him. And after all he did, you better know who this dude is. Oh, sappy. Oh man. Nah. I was all right with that, man. I said, get the notebook out of my face. Ain't nobody doing all that.
Yeah, and I feel like it set up terrible expectations. Unrealistic.
That's why it's so hard now. Because of the notebook. He ain't doing enough. He don't love me like Ryan in the notebook. No.
You're right. You're right, though.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't want to tell you any less. Hey, King Collector, which about last night are you talking about? The Kevin Hart, Michael Ealy version or the Rob Lowe and Demi Moore version? Chamberlain, they can have the notebook.
Yeah. Look, am I back in?
Come on back. I won't keep you away. All right, Roshan, what you got?
My next one is Princess Mononoke. That movie is talked about as it's the greatest animation ever. And I remember buying it with that expectation. They were just, this is a great movie. And I am an old school anime fan. Was it Go-Go 13? Street Fighter. I mean, what's my other one? Fist of the North Star. And and the way the trailer set up, there's a lot of action in this movie. There's not. It's freaking boring. I remember buying it and just like, I'm never gonna watch this movie again. So that's my next one.
All right, like that one. Chief, it's
all
back
right.
on you now. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and get my ass kicked again.
Oh man.
Willow. I did not like Willow.
When did you see Willow? As a little kid?
Yep. I didn't like it as a child.
Wow.
I'm not a Willow fan.
Matt Mardigan? No.
I turned from it as an adult. I said,
wow.
Willow's on.
Well, maybe if you watch the series on Disney Plus, it'll turn your mind around.
I'm not gonna do that. Something about that doesn't feel right. So I'm not gonna do that. I didn't like Willow. I know it's a childhood classic. Willow. Yeah, damn Willow. I could live the rest of my life. I will live the rest of my life without seeing Willow again.
Next watch long, Willow.
Wow.
The Willow take bothers me less than the Princess Mononoke. What? Why am I saying that wrong? Mononoke comment. You say Willow, I'll raise your never ending story.
Hold on, Thanos. I enjoy the never ending story now. Now, Willow was some cut. Never ending story.
You gone too far. Just when I let you back in.
Never ending story. He was good.
Wow.
Oh man.
That's controversial.
Wow. King Collector, I am with you. I feel the exact same way about Akira. Oh man, Akira, it's so great. It's so awesome. It felt like, when you were a certain age in the 90s, you had these rite of passage anime films. You had to go to Blockbuster, Suncoast, wherever to watch. And like, oh man, I'm like, yo, this movie's not great. I was promised this awesome, life-changing movie. I'm like, did I get the wrong one? It says Akira. Oh man.
Did y'all love Ninja Scroll?
Yeah.
It's a lot better than
Ninja
Akira.
Scroll is one of my favorite.
Who do this man?
Akira has the motorcycle. It looks cool.
Exactly,
but the story, once you actually piece everything together is not as great as we've all been told it is. I mean, at least for me.
Hey, yeah, all right. Yeah. you gone, Pops? You out?
Yeah, he's like, okay, and I'm gonna see myself out.
We
There.
talked about
Hey,
it, kid.
man.
Puts his mind on.
I guess I'm gonna go head home. I get it.
You've gone too much, and the wins. You've done the most. All right, Jace, what you got next?
My next one is A Clockwork Orange. That movie's too freaking weird for me. I mean, Michael was it
Malcolm.
Michael McDonald? It was
Not Malcolm McDowell. McDonald.
McDonald.
His
I
cousin.
could be wrong, but that movie, I think I tried. I did not watch it in its heyday. I tried to watch that movie when it was on maybe Netflix, and I could not get through this movie. It was, what are you trying to do? This is way hyper violent. It's not entertaining, and just freaking bad crap crazy. Like, I could not, just over the top, ridiculous. I wouldn't watch it again. Didn't even finish watching it the first time. Garbage. What a fool believes.
All right, Chief, what's next?
All right.
Oh gosh, this has just been getting Chief.
Well,
banned
these are
off
classics,
YouTube.
right? That I don't like. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do.
All right, man. Let's hear what you got.
I'm sorry, man. Tron, the original one. Kurt Russell on the other one.
Kurt Russell.
What? Who's in it?
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges. Oh, Jeff Bridges. Yeah. Tron. I didn't like that. I didn't like Tron. I remember seeing it when I was a child. I was like, I don't like this. So, but it's, you talk to people who love Tron. They love the original Tron. I didn't like it.
Because Tron was a video game, so it's, you can see a video game brought to life.
I'm not mad.
Sorry, is that supposed to make me care?
I mean,
I don't like Tron.
That's a reason why
I hated Tron.
I'm not. I mean, again, I think I like the new one more than I did the original.
Oh, you like?
I didn't watch the new one because I hated the old one. So Tron,
right.
Tron is out.
You know what? It's bad because Tron, the new one, was one of those movies. If you saw it in 3D, that movie is great.
Got it in 3D, Chief. Just gonna watch that.
Oh, I'm on my way. Never.
Oh no, you have to stay. The Wiz Police is coming for you first. But nah, I'm with you with Tron. It was whatever. I could really take it or leave it. But Tron Legacy is really fun. And I think Tron was too far ahead of his time to be a good movie. It was like, oh, these are good ideas, but the technology to actually do it right and do it justice was finally when they put out Tron Legacy, and it's so much better. It's like, oh, this is dope. Because the first one, I was like, this isn't as revolutionary. And, I'm not saying that at that point, but I was just like, this is whatever.
Yeah, Tron wasn't for me, man. And I know it's one of those. I mean, wait till you hear what I say about Doom. But,
I wonder which one you'll be talking about on that. Jeff, sequels or remakes better than the original? Yes, I'll do that one. I'll write it down on the big board. Sequels. I can tell you 3 right away.
Okay, I got that.
Coming to America.
Can we knock him out of here?
Yeah. I just act like it didn't happen. Hate. With Hefe on Tron.
Yeah, Tron is just horrible, man.
Point it down on the Mel Kiper big board.
Well, let me tell you, Mel Kiper is wrong most of the damn time.
He is.
They pay that dude to be wrong. All right, we're gonna give Mel
his conviction makes people pay him.
Look, we're gonna give Mel $600,000 for the night, and then
Marcus Russell can't miss.
Right, the door will be picked up in the first round. Okay, Kiper, Get out of here.
And they'll get upset. They didn't do what I said they should.
Right.
These teams are gonna regret this.
I remember when
And
he
they
was
don't.
the GM.
They somehow don't take me away from ESPN to pay me all this money to be this wrong.
Yeah. Who knew? Who just went?
It's your turn. No,
My
it's your
turn now?
turn? Yeah.
Oh, I'll happily do this one. And I'm ready for it. One movie that is so overrated, and I'm just like, I don't get it. Spider-Man 2. It is hailed as one of the greatest comic book movies ever, and it just grates on my nerves because there's so much, even in a comic book movie. It's unrealistic. Oh, I didn't take my mask off because I can't see. New Yorkers. Nice job, dude. Man, you talk about millions of dollars, 2.5 million, Jace. They would have sold that picture of Peter Parker for $25.
You talking about when he stopped the train with his feet?
Why did he take off his freaking mask? It's your mask is a little bit distorted. So freaking what? Everybody, we're going to land you in the middle of a New York subway. And everyone, I don't care how crappy your picture is, you're going to take a cell phone. Everyone's taking
his feet.
My time was shoot Spider-Man. Hey, Spider-Man, my rent's a little due. Can you help me out with that? I know who you are. Come on.
You know that's because you guys never had an outside job, man. When you finish doing the work, your feet are hurting, and the sun is beaming down on you, and you take off your hat so you can wipe the sweat because you can't breathe with the hat on at that moment. You gotta take it off and shoot. And that's the same with a mask. You know what I mean?
The mask you have on to make so everyone doesn't know who you are. So now you have to work a little hard. So the second half of the movie, he barely has the mask on.
It was hot.
I knew you're we as the audience know you are Spider-Man. Exactly. We don't need you to have your mask off to prove it. Hey, it's Peter. I mean, even Doc Ock. Why? Oh, Peter Parker, bright student.
I actually liked him. I thought he was brilliant. By far the best part of that movie. Because I just couldn't get into the Kirsten Dunst, Tobey Maguire romance. And she just was never Mary Jane to me. I was like, are y'all reading these comic books? Because no. And I just felt like Doc Ock was so good. And I really like that they brought him back because it was like, he's the best part of that movie. And I'm really glad he's in No Way Home. Yeah. But yeah, man, Spider-Man 2 is just, they're like, oh, this is so great. And I'm like, are y'all watching Attack of the Clones? Because that's a great movie. Anyway. Okay. King Lighter, I've never been a fan. If you hear saying out, yeah. And Iron Man, I was like, oh gosh, we're continuing this. But it was like, at least his helmet's crushed and broken. Okay, I'll go along with that. But man, and they didn't really have a lot of secret identities in the MCU outside of Spider-Man. I mean, he's like the only one that does. But yeah, exactly, man. Who?
I said is exactly why the last part of, hey, we screwed up telling everybody your identity. This is why we are going to have secret identities again.
Great. What's up, Mark A?
Mark A.
Speaking of comic movies, how about Green Hornet? Is that a classic? Jace, how about you? What's next?
Okay, my next one, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Whoa.
Yeah. Man.
I
think
they can get to you before they
you know what? That's fine. I think I've already had a couple ones. Jamelin's already got he's booking his flight to take me out. So Crouching Tiger is boring. It looks very pretty. It's filmed very well, but it's a boring sass movie. Even the action scenes. Oh, they're dancing on the flower. Oh, look at them. No, it's just for your 3-hour-long view of this movie. Is it even slightly worth your time to watch it again? And I bet you most people who are watching this have not watched that movie in 10 plus years because they
fly.
Well, I mean, and granted, you could probably push that time back a little bit further if you watch The Acolyte. So they ran on right. Yeah, exactly, Michael. So how are we talking about a movie? The worst part of Batman Returns is there one. He started the mask script. At least there it made sense. Everybody knew who he was. He wasn't trying to keep his identity secret from his love interest. Hey, could do it. And Max Shrek was a dead man walking in there. First Resident Evil. Was that a classic? Does not even come close. I feel like that one actually does do proper justice to the series. They're not introducing the cast from the games. I thought they had the tone of Resident Evil down just fine. It's when they started, let's make Alice a superhero. That's when they lost me.
They had a
mansion.
mansion.
Came back around after they depowered.
They had a mansion. They had zombies. Zombies look good.
And they had
and they had what? I'm sorry. I mean I know I had that movie back when VHS were a thing. I have not upgraded since then. It's just no. That movie. Sorry. That movie's.
All right. So, Chief, what's next?
Let's see what do I got next.
Oh yeah. Well, that's dramatic.
I'm having the time of my life, and I never Dirty Dancing, bro. Let me tell you something. Y'all already know.
You don't like dancing, and you don't like being put.
I wasn't a fan of Dirty Dancing.
You don't like sappy romances.
Nothing. I have nothing for it. It's unenjoyable. Did not see the point of making a movie about summer camp and the people who are jerks in it. So let me tell you something, man.
Please.
They could have done better and they didn't. And I'm sorry Dirty Dancing came through. I was glad when that movie ended. I found out that you were the one who really got her pregnant. And this guy is the hero all along. Yeah, all right. So Dirty Dancing is my thing, man. And I know, like I said, they're coming for me. It's okay.
Here they come, yo. Here they come.
I don't mind. Dirty Dancing is gotta go. I'm into the Labada, the forbidden dance anyway.
Jamlin, I've never liked It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, paid. Granted, I've been trying to watch this since you gotta give it a shot, man. It's so I think as you get older, you can appreciate it more because it's like, hey, what did I do with my life? 100% agree, Chief, or 100% Chief.
Thank you.
The only good part about the Resident Evil movies, they got Leon, Claire, Ada, Albert Wesker, kind of right?
Albert Wesker. Yeah, I really liked when they actually introduced his Albert Wesker. That was really cool. He actually had the powers.
Yeah, I learned how to dance that summer.
Exactly, Aqua Bay. Let's see. What else would I consider overrated? Should I make Chief upset? I mean, I think we should just mention, just because we haven't, Forrest Gump. It's and I like it, but I think it's overrated.
The Gump?
Like it's enjoyable. It's fine. It's not a movie I need to keep watching over and over again because it's like, hey, you did this. And it's just like, yeah, okay.
I feel like first time I cried in a movie theater.
I bet.
Is that because you like Shawshank better?
I think Shawshank is a better told movie. And like, I mean, the acting you can kind of balance out, but it's like there's a lot to Forrest Gump that it's like, whereas Shawshank is just a really good movie, and it's about like this quest. Forrest Gump is like a tour through history, and it's like, oh, he happened to be there too. And it's just, I don't know.
Forrest Gump touched every part of history.
Right.
He was brilliant.
Forrest Gump could be. I'm going to insult it, and I don't care. Forrest Gump is basically like the equivalent of the Butler.
Wow. Thank you, King Collector. He did. He inspired everybody.
He inspired Barry to run too. Run, Barry, run.
Run, Barry. Hey, we're the Flash, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We are the Flash.
Stop. They had to put the signs up so you stop.
Mark A. Hey, nobody puts the chief in the corner.
They
Vanna
don't,
Knife is
man.
better
They
anyway.
don't. You know what I mean? See? Everybody, they're dead. The Dirty Dancing wasn't for everybody, man. Classic, though.
All right. Chase, what do you got next?
Wow. My next one, Reservoir Dogs. Everyone said this was a great Quarantino movie. You have to watch it. Oh, it is so groundbreaking. It was another one of those. You got 5 dudes in a room just talking long, boring as hell. And the resolution sucked. When the movie was over, I was quite glad that, hey, I've watched this one time. We'll not be watching this again.
I had Ghost in the Trash. You know what Reservoir Dogs reminded me of? Like the first 5 minutes of Batman the movie when everybody kept killing. He was like, "What are you doing here? I'm supposed to kill the guy who drives the bus. What are you doing here? I killed the guy who drives the bus." It was like that's how Reservoir Dogs was. It was like everybody, Mr. Pink, Mr. Red, Mr. Blue, whoever, they were all just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, playing their part.
Everyone, it's so much wittier than
that's true. That is very true.
That's probably right. And I definitely watched it after, and it was no.
I can't believe y'all didn't like Ghost, man. When they grab Willie.
I like how you said you don't like sappy love stories, and then go, I can't believe y'all don't like Ghost.
Well, first of all, Ghost was a horror movie.
Which I don't think that's the Ghost he's talking about. I think he's talking about
Patrick Swayze.
That was a horror movie. Them things came out the ground. What demons came out the ground in Notebook? I'll wait. What demons was like coming out the ground in the Notebook? You point that out to me in the Notebook, and then you let me know.
It's the special director's cut, Chief.
You know what I mean? When they grabbed Willie, man, and Willie was like, his eyes were just going. That joint was great, man. You're dead, Willie.
Did you see Reservoir Dogs?
Oh my god! Yeah, I probably watched that. Probably the first time was probably during the pandemic, where
gosh, you'd seen a lot of his great movies before.
That was okay. Everyone says this movie is just great. This is what starts Tarantino. You've got to see this movie. And then I saw the movie, and it was okay. I will never watch this movie again. It will not get added to the collection.
Ghost is a 5. That's why I didn't like.
That's why. That's why I said the M. Night Shyamalan, whatever his name is. So
yes, David Thanos, very much so.
Like if you watch The Girl in the Water,
yes,
and then you just like
he lost me on that one,
huh?
I was with him so hard with Blade Runner. That movie is long and boring, but that's another one where the sequel is so much better. But
I've never gotten through Blade Runner. I keep trying.
I've never even attempted to watch it.
Oh, boring. It's one of those where I'm sure if you watched it like in the early 80s, you would really like it. But if you watched a lot of really cool sci-fi stuff, and there's been a lot of really cool sci-fi stuff, it's like, dude, what is this?
Yeah, Usual Suspects is God tier. You know what I mean? Another great movie.
I feel like Sixth Sense is a hard movie to go. It's overrated, especially if you know what's going to happen before you watch it the first time.
That's one of the. I mean, you know how Usual Suspect is great. I mean, I know Thanos does not agree, but that movie is great the first time you see the revelation. And it's, oh, wow, I want to go watch it back to see all the things that I missed. Even though you told me all the things that I missed, I got to see it for myself. Sixth Sense this movie is great the first time, but you will never get that sense again. It is, it's you're dissecting it and that's what is always plaguing M. Night Shyamalan, because everybody's, where's the twist? It's, no, at least you enjoy the movie. We can't enjoy his movies because no, after that, you got us one time and we don't think you can do it again. Even though he can make some really good movies. But, yeah.
I think the worst part is people are like, yeah, you're not going to get us this time. And they just watched the whole movie trying to catch the spoiler when he was like, dude, I was never trying to do these movies like this. I just like having a little twist. But now y'all expect it too much. And it's just, but I think that's what's hurt him. And I'm with Jameline. I'm curious if they were spoiled for you because I could definitely see Sixth Sense being a movie. I already know what's going to happen. I know how it ends. And
that would be another cool topic.
What'd you say?
That would be another cool topic. What movies were spoiled by other people? They really screwed you from liking the movie.
Game of Thrones season 1. Oh wait, that was a movie. That wasn't a movie.
hey, Dwayne.
What's up, guys? All right. It's 10:07. I don't know how we got to talking all that long.
Which is a great episode.
Wow.
Another
just
banging,
like my friend.
another banging Lyles Movie Files episode. You're welcome.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're able to take a wet bite out of this day, Chief.
Well,
who are your nominees for Dummies of the Week? Jace, I went first talking about our topic. Why don't you go first here?
Oh, no problem. So, as usual, when I look to see who's the dummy of the week, if something just doesn't randomly jump out and smack me in celebrity news, I go to TMZ. And usually we'll find one or two dumb things on TMZ. Today, my actual dummy is TMZ. Because TMZ, for all the money they pay all these random people to spy on celebrities, and we're going to take pictures of celebrities in their bathing suits. But you know what's offensive? Celebrities in their thong that we will show you to other people in their thong. But this one is just offensive. It's a bathing suit that you're asking people to stalk people while they're actually trying to enjoy their vacation because it sells papers or whatever the hell you guys do. It gets you clicks. So to actually blank out somebody in their bikini for no dang reason, it's if somebody's coming to TMZ, chances are they're over 18. I think you can let it go, guys. So for deciding that this one is somebody, I don't even remember who's celebrity, they decided, oh, that bikini is just a little too risque. It's a regular ass bikini. But for blanking out random bikini, they are my dummy of the week.
Okay. My dummy of the week is gonna be Marvel Comics, simply for Doc Sasquatch. Steve, what you got?
Yo, I've been seeing a lot about this Doug Christie, Chris Webber thing.
What is that? Please tell me.
Hey, bro. So apparently Chris Webber slept with his wife, and Doug's been raising the child for
18 years and found out it wasn't his.
And then found out it wasn't his, and he's been Uncle Chris to the child. Hey, if that's true.
Whoa. Hey, because it was funny. I was on Instagram and Chris Webber put out a statement on this. And I'm like, man, what are they saying? Like Chris Webber's hair really isn't that black? I mean, I was expecting it just to be something just, I'm hoping this is a joke. So he's there. Hey, I will put my lawyers there. If you guys are defaming me, I really didn't have time to Google what it was, but that's a story. You might want to talk to the person who perpetrated that, not everybody else.
Hey man, that is horrible work, bro. So if that is true, they are all dummies of the week. Like, you didn't notice that child looked like Chris Webber?
You didn't notice his preference for wearing long, baggy shorts.
Okay, and I'm just gonna. Who is it? Doug Christie?
Chris Christie or Doug Christie? Somebody.
I feel like there's a big difference between them.
Yeah, Doug Christie.
One former governor potentially, or one who used to play on the Sacramento Kings with him. Allegedly, that happened. Okay.
If the milkman is still delivering milk to your house, you probably got a situation going on. You know what I mean? We got a delivery from the milkman today, baby. You probably know it's time to go ahead and get that divorce. You know what I mean? And anytime you see Chris Webber coming out your house and you wasn't home, you probably know. Hey, what you was doing? Man, I just stopped by to say, what's up? You wasn't home. Been here 3 hours. Leaving now. Then I saw you pull out. pull up.
The phrasing you just used.
Right. Pull up. And I'm gone. And so, I think that's just, my man on one. So if that man raised your child, that is something to behold.
This is on vibe. And Chris Webber scolds the public for nasty rumor about former teammate.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I'll talk with whoops. There it is. And speaking of there it is, that would do it for us. We had a lot of stuff happening in the figure world. Lots to talk about. Lots of giveaways. I'll make sure to reward you all for hanging out with us here next week. But Chief, Jace, thank you as always. Jalen Parks, David Thanos, Snake Eyes, Michael Solis, thank you for hanging out with us, even though we were like trashing some of your favorite movies. Also, Mark A, Aqua Bay, King Collector, Randy Reviews,
James Green,
King Collector, James Green,
Michael Solis.
That I'm sure I had to say Snake Eyes, our man.
Yep. Ryan Daly.
Yes, absolutely. All right, I think that's everybody. Yes, for those of y'all watching, I didn't mention. Thank you for watching later. And I'll be back on tomorrow with a ton of stuff from all these reveals from today, including tomorrow's McFarlane Toys Showcase. We'll see what else comes from the DC Multiverse. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. This episode of Lyles Movie Files has been filed.